Hi everyone, it's Raissa again here with the Bradford Exchange, and I'm super excited this month. We are here to celebrate not only the July birthstone and the beauty and the majesty, which is the ruby, but I also want to give out a shout out to Canada. Welcome Canada. This is the first time we're going to be streaming live in Canada, so we're going international, everybody. So for all of you who are joining us for the first time from Canada, welcome. Red is appropriate for all of you up there, loving maple leaves and that red and white flag, so it's appropriate there as well. And as always, let's also say a big happy birthday to our country. So the United States, 4th of July, and here we go. So there's lots of good birthdays and things to celebrate. There's so much to talk about in rubies. I'm going to try to talk fast and get it all in within the 8 to 10 minutes we try to keep these things. But as always, please let us know your birthdays. We want to help celebrate you. We want to know how you're celebrating. And as I'm going through this and sharing some fun facts and some interesting lore about rubies, if you know anything else and there's some things that you want to share, as always, please add it to the chat, because we really do love hearing from you, and this is part of what makes this great for me, is to hear how you're celebrating, what you know about rubies, what you want to know about rubies, and help you celebrate your birthday month, because you get a whole month with it. So to jump right in, rubies are the king of gemstones. If any of you know how to say this in Sanskrit, please let me know. I'm not going to try because I don't think I'll do it correctly. But from ancient Sanskrit, the name ruby actually translates to king of gemstones, king of stones. And a lot of that had to do with this deep red color that is associated with the ruby, obviously. But that's not the only color. I got myself a lovely little manicure here. I love manicures. But I also wanted to demonstrate in a fun way the range of colors that rubies come in. From this deep, deep blood red all the way through to kind of more pigeon's blood and a little bit warmer. These go a little bit more bluer, purpley. This starts getting warmer, all the way into pinks, sometimes called pink sapphires because they're part of the corundum family. But that pink color also is a good example of the range of rubies. So rubies uniquely have a very distinct range of colors. I thought this was a fun way to kind of show that. And I don't know, I kind of like this manicure. I think I'm going to keep it for a while. But so rubies have this wide range, but it is that deeper blood red color that's kind of more universally sought after and recognized. So I wanted to bring one in particular. This is part of our Bradford auction collection. I've talked about that in the past. So Canada, if you missed any of our previous lives, I think they're either on YouTube or you can scroll through and find them. Janelle is fantastic about putting links so you can find these products and more. But we've talked about Bradford auction collection in the past because it's a line of jewelry that we have that uses our diamond-esque simulated gemstones, predominantly diamonds, but gemstones in general, and takes gemstones that have sold at auction for millions of dollars and allows us to replicate them in a way that you can share in kind of some of that stunning natural treasure. In this case, this ruby in particular that I'm going to talk about is called a natural treasure. It is the sunrise ruby. I'm actually going to just put this on because it's so pretty. This ruby right here is a replica of the sunrise ruby, which was sold at auction within minutes by an anonymous buyer. I mean, we'd all love to know who that is, who bought this at almost $1 million a carat. The original stone is 26 carats, over 26 carats, of this rich pigeon's blood red ruby. Rubies, look at how it kind of almost glows from within. That's a unique quality of rubies. You can kind of see that happening right there, that glow where it gets really bright in the center and it kind of gets deeper and richer as it moves out. This stone sold at Christie's Sotheby's, within 7 minutes, anonymous buyer for almost $30 million. And the global chairman of Sotheby's at the time said he'd never seen in his 40 years of working such a beautiful example of just a perfect ruby. So this is kind of the piece de resistance, the kind of top end of the top end of rubies. But rubies, as I mentioned here with this lovely little visual effect, range all the way through to like a pink color. So while this one in particular, the sunrise ruby, is kind of acclaimed as this unbelievable, and it truly is called a natural treasure for the color, the richness, there's a lot of other colors that are seen within genuine rubies, and I've got a few to celebrate here. I also, though, want to talk about the fact that rubies are second only to diamonds in their hardness. That's the Mohs scale. So if you're shopping for gemstones, any of the 4 precious gemstones, so diamonds, rubies, sapphires, emeralds, we've talked about that in a previous live. So Canada, you can check that out. If we missed your birthday, we'll come back around as the year goes around, but you can also check out some previous ones where we've talked about qualities within some of these other stones. But rubies are a 9 on the Mohs scale. So if you are out there and looking, shopping, that's something to keep an eye out for. It means that it's very hard. It's a very hard, very durable stone. So rubies also is a kind of a little bit more of the meaning and the mystery behind a ruby. And this is where I want to hear from you, because rubies are historically known for wisdom. They're known for high self-esteem. They're known as a stone of passion, desire, and true love. So I've got some examples of all of that, but I want to hear, what does it mean to you? Because if this is your birthstone month, I'm guessing that you have some qualities and associations that you have I might be missing, so please let us know. So another design I wanted to talk about, because rubies are really celebrated by royals and aristocrats, the people who can afford such a rare, hard, and beautiful gemstone. We also partnered with Alfred Durante, who was previously a Cartier jewelry designer. And we did this beautiful, we've got a special guest appearance from Sonia. She loves rubies too. Say hi, Sonia. This is my cat. She just couldn't help but say hi. Hi, oops, sorry, bye. Okay, so anyhow, Alfred Durante, who previously worked for Cartier, came up with this beautiful design for us, and this is Elegant Beauty, appropriately named. Now this particular one has a 1/2 carat genuine pear-shaped ruby in there, and this one really kind of falls a little bit more in the pinkish red range. It's not quite as pigeon's blood as that sunrise ruby that I showed you from our Bradford auction collection, but this one has this very beautiful, slightly more pinkish color to it, and it is flanked with this beautiful ballerina style halo in topaz. And ballerina, appropriately, whether you fall on the Leo side of things or the Cancer side of things, there is a self-confidence and a self-assuredness that is known to you, born in July, and a ruby is a wonderful representation of it. I also wanted to talk about these. Now this particular set of earrings here, I'm kind of trying to zoom in so you can see this. This is genuine rubies. These are 16 carats between the pair of round and pear cut genuine ruby. This is a beautiful, slightly more deeper hued ruby, but it's just something that really stands out. It's a showstopper piece, and a really wonderful way to celebrate, you know, the wisdom, the self-confidence, the strong intuition that is held within those born within July, and your birthstone is a great demonstration of it. As well as, you know, from the Cancer side of things, Cancers are known as a crab to have that hard shell, but a really soft kind of underneath maternal side of things. So rubies, again, a great example of that. Another thing I wanted to talk about, and for some of you who might not be having birthdays this month, rubies are also the signature gemstone in celebration of anniversaries for 15 or 40 years. And so we also have this beautiful, I'm showing this here, you can see the engraving, music box that has these beautiful ruby colored gemstones in the corner, and it would be a wonderful way to celebrate an anniversary that might also be coming up 15, 40 years. Get yourself some rubies because you deserve it. So we wanted to give a couple of fun facts. There's so much more we could go into. I hope that you'll share with us some of the fun facts that you may know, or any more information that you'd like to get, because we'll be doing more of these as the year progresses. And until next time, again, a great big welcome to Canada, eh? And happy birthday, the United States. And to all of you beautiful babies born in July, celebrate your wisdom, celebrate your strength, your passion, your fire, your desire, and the rubies that uniquely represent you. Until next time, have a wonderful summer, everybody, and thanks for joining. Talk to you later.